So you think you know me. Some of you do. Some of my really close friends do know me and know about my past, know about whatever struggles I've been through. They know me. But those of you that just know me through YouTube don't know me. And the reason why I have Paris Hilton in the title is not just to get your attention. That is part of it. But here is what precipitated me making this video. I watched the Paris Hilton documentary. This is Paris Hilton. And you're like, what? You watched Paris Hilton? Yeah, I did. And let me tell you, for years, well, ever since I knew about her, really, I've judged her as the flighty, rich blonde who had no responsibilities, who could do whatever she wanted because she didn't have to worry about money, who was irresponsible, you name it. You name the negative adjectives, that's what I sort of put to her. With reason, and she'll tell you that herself. But after watching this documentary about her, now I get it. Now I get it. I didn't really know you, Paris Hilton. And here's a little tidbit. Paris Hilton doesn't know herself. And she says this in the documentary. You need to watch it, because not just about Paris Hilton, but about when you watch that, it makes you think about your own self. And that's what it made me think about. Do you really know me? When you see somebody walking anywhere, in Walmart, down the road, in a restaurant, if you see a certain way they're dressed, or a certain way they act, or a certain way they speak, and I'm talking about bad language, have you ever asked yourself why? As an educator, I knew why with a lot of my kids, the way they acted. And as soon as I found out why, that would explain to me why I could be compassionate and how I could be compassionate to them. My story. One reason why I love to cook, well, I grew up cooking, but one reason why I really got into cooking healthy is because when I was a freshman in high school, I slipped into anorexia. If you don't know what anorexia nervosa is, it's an eating disorder which causes a person to starve themselves, basically, because they see themselves as fat. I saw myself as fat. People, I weighed 100 pounds, barely. I may have weighed 110 when I started. I weigh 140 now. Well, most days, some days more than that. So you can imagine me, this was 40 plus pounds ago, okay? Of course, I was a lot younger. And you have to remember, I lived in the time of Twiggy. If you're not old enough to know who Twiggy was, she was a famous model, and she was bone rail thin. And most models today are even. But it is an eating disorder on how you view yourself. I didn't pass any judgment on anybody else, just myself. People do not realize, most people, that I went through that. And so that explains why I am always striving to not gain weight or to eat healthy. Eating healthy is totally different. Eating healthy has caused me to be able to eat, be healthy, and not worry about weight gain. So there you have it. That's what this has molded into. And it took me years to get to the point where I wasn't obsessing. Do I still obsess at times? Sure. I have to call myself out on it though. You know, I have to grab myself and stop myself. Do you really know me? You know what? I would say about 10 people in this world do really, really closely, because I'm an open book. But do you really know everyone that you're bumping into or having a conversation with or working with? No. We are a society now that is identified by our political parties. We are identified whether we wear masks or not, which is freaking ridiculous. We are identified sometimes by our religion or whether or not we know Christ. I know Christ. I love Christ. Jesus is in my heart. I'm a Christian. I'm not ashamed to say it. And if you're not, I'm not ashamed to be seen with you. And I'm not ashamed to love you. I just wanted you to know that you may not really know who I am, but I am someone who loves everyone. And in my heart, that's all that matters. And I have plenty of friends that I love in that manner and that love me in that manner, so I'm blessed. Yes, I suffered from an eating disorder. It took me 4 years to get over it. I did have therapy for it. And eventually on my wedding day, when I was 23 years old, I weighed 107 and was healthy. And here I am, 34 plus years later, still married to the same little man and a healthy 140 pounds. I'm blessed. God's blessed me. And I hope he blesses you. And by the way, if you've known something, if you see something different about my hair color, it is, but it's only temporary. It's a toner. I did go get my hair done today, and there will be a video on that next week. So do not miss that. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share this video if you wish. And if you know someone that's suffering from an eating disorder, or if you suspect it, get them help, because it's killed people and it's still prevalent. Love you all.